ちゃん財布を
Oh.
負けねえぞ。俺の番だな。
Hold on one sec, guys.
In this 12... In this...
よそ見すんなよ。俺の番ね。してみろ。こっちはなめんなよ。よし、行くぞ。ほら。大丈夫ってか。一つ上の男。
In this... In this tw- word headline that
Alright, hold on. Oh! I forgot about my thingy. Yosha! Okay, where is... Okay, how do I... Oh, wait a minute. Whoo! I can do things. Yosha! Okay, so... God, I wish Kevin was in here. I don't know where I put... Hold on, let me see if Pixel's awake. Hold on. Let me see if Pixel's awake. She worked on... Hold on. She might be sleeping. Let me see if she's sleeping. I have a question. I want my things back. She's awake. Yeah, I don't know where my... Like, I had all this gear and stuff. So... Okay. Okay.
何見てやがる。そこのお前。なんだおい。やってやるぜ。俺の番だな。ほら。おい来た。やめんなよ。ちょっとこっち手伝って。よし、行くぞ。はっ。やんのか。俺の番ね。俺の番だな。
Booyakasha!
勝ちだ。
Oh, wait, I don't randomly pick it up? Yosha! Aw, I...
そこのお前。文句あるのか。なんか手加減しねえぜ。よし、行くぞ。 こっち手伝って俺の番だなはっ俺の番ねよし行くぞ
おやかしだ
ってか強くなった気がするぜこの虫普通の虫と違うな銀色に光ってやがる綺麗なもんだな大事に取っとくとするかおうおう
Wait, hold on. Where's my box? Oh! Is there a way to select all?
おう、来たかい。
おはようございます
起きな、今日はもう店じまいだよ。
Wow, so deep.
おーい、上のみんなも一旦出てっておくれ。
なんなのよ、こんな時間に。もう少し寝かせてよ、浜子さん。
今から掃除が入るよ。みんな夕方まで出かけてな。
Oh, I have things to eat and drink. Oh, got it.
昨日あんた何人？5人も相手してくたくたよ。
小料理やってこういうことかまかないはなさそうだな
チ
経理すぎて誇りも出ねえよ。
おい一番、このティッシュ拾ってくれよ。
てめえでやれよ、仕事だろ。
仕事でも触りたくねえもんは触りたくねえんだよ。
わがまま言ってると一生ホームレスのままだぞ。
俺は潔癖症のホームレスなんだ。
アホか。
違法風俗反対。委員長から撤退せよ。川沿いの飲食店経営者に次ぐ。こちらはブリーチジャパン横浜地区リーダー久米である。違法風俗反対。委員長から撤退せよ。川沿いの飲食店経営者に次ぐ。こちらはブリーチジャパン。
なんだあれ。
知らないのか？ブリーチジャパンだよ。
違法風俗反対。委員長から撤退せよ。
ブリーチジャパン。
いわゆる NPO ってやつだ。もう14、15年前か。全てのグレーゾーンを白色にってスローガンで世の中に出てきたんだ。
Wait.
世
Oh.
の中には白
I
く
wasn't
つけられ
dancing
た
at
グレーな
that.
領域があるだろう。
I was just randomly
厳
dancing.
密
That
に
was
は
actually
法
kind
に
of
触れ
sad.
てるが、昔からの習慣で警察も目をつぶってる部分さ。そこが犯罪の温床になっているって主張してグレーゾーンに切り込んだのが奴らさ。ブリーチってのは漂白って意味だよ。
グレーゾーンを漂白か。
うん。横浜だけじゃなく全国に支部がある。で、そのブリーチジャパンの設立者が青木亮だ。
青木亮。
今の東京都知事だよ。
それって町の浄化作戦をやったっていう。確かカムロ町三景作戦。
うん。分かってるじゃねえか。青木亮は時代の寵児になってテレビや雑誌に引っ張りだこ。今じゃ東京都知事だ。政界に進出するタイミングでブリーチジャパンの代表は降りたが、今でも青木のカリスマ性は衰えちゃいねえ。だからあんなに若者が集まるのさ。
もしかして
I just noticed
あいつらがここに集まった理由
the
ってのは。
the bullet hole. You can't see it. Oh.
こちらの
Their shirts say BJ.
飲食店として役所に届けております。しかし2階に上がった客は食事など食べません。中居の女性が運んでくるのはお茶だけなのです。では客の男は中居と何をしているのでしょうか。それはいかがわしい行為に他なりません。近所に住む人間なら誰だって知っていることです。れっきとした犯罪行為が何十年にもわたって堂々と行われているのです。しかし働かされる女性の多くは店に洗脳され、その重大さに気づいておりません。犯罪に加担する哀れな女性をなくすため、我々ブリーチジャパンは店の撤退を訴えます。
じゃあ
Hey man, how are you?
ここの女たちは頑張って働いてるだけさ。
Man, I'm glad you're here. It's been a stressful couple of weeks. Everything going on in the Middle
お前ら
East.
みたいな鬼さんにどこへ
Everything is so
も進めないんだよ。
stressful. People are dying.
なぜ飲食店と
Nobody
して
cares.
営業許可を取ってるんですか。
Nobody cares, man.
悲しい気持
Nobody
ち
gives
が
a
あ
shit.
るからでしょ
It's two groups of people
仕方ねえ時もあんだよ。
う。守る
who came from the same source that brought so much into the world, and everybody just eats their popcorn and watches
バカ野郎。
as these two people have killed each other for thousands of years. Nobody cares.
病気の親を
One side
面倒
doesn't
見
want the
るつもりだ。
Israelis to live there. The other side doesn't want the Palestinians to live there.
みんな
Nobody
ここが
cares.
最後の砦になってんだ。
I say remove all the Israelis. No. Hear me out. At first, I had an idea of kicking everybody out. Kicking everybody out of there. Palestinians, Jews, fucking Christians, everybody gone. And then literally building a wall around it. Hold on. Literally building a wall around it and turning it into a mecca of monotheism. Turning it into a religious preserve. Nobody gets to live there. Move everybody out. You can only go there to pray, because that belongs to everybody. You've got the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. You've got the place where Jesus had the Last Supper. You've got the Dome of the Rock where Muhammad ascended to heaven. You've got the Wailing Wall. You've got Masada. You have so much shit there that belongs to everybody. So we take out the biggest thing. We remove people from all of it. Put a giant ass wall around it and only allow people to go there to pray. We basically nationalize it as a park. Then we take all the displaced millions of people, right? We talk to Jordan, we talk to Lebanon, we talk to Syria. We have them create land for the displaced Palestinians, right? Thousands of acres of land given back to the Palestinians. And then all the land that was seized from the European Jewry during the Holocaust in Poland, Germany, France, Iceland, all the fucking countries that took and killed and took land from the Europeans. We give all that shit back. No more fighting. Everybody gets their land back. Everybody gets a semblance of civility. And then Israel, Palestine, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is just there as a religious preserve. Because nobody cares. Everybody loves watching these two groups of people fight. They adore it. They place bets. We're going to give $3.6 billion to Israel, but then we're going to give $4.8 billion to the kingdom. We're going to give $2.2 billion to Syria, but do an awesome aid package to Lebanon. Everybody loves to watch two cousins fight over land. And it's fucking ridiculous already. No, man, like, it's fucking ridiculous. Dude, I almost died twice in Israel. Did I ever tell you that? I lived there, man. I went to college there. And it wasn't a Palestinian dude that tried to fucking blow me up, because at that age I learned that terrorists don't have a face. Tell me where Timothy McVeigh came from. What state was Timothy McVeigh born in? What village were the 9/11 bombers born in? Nobody knows that shit. Terrorism, fanaticism is faceless. And it wasn't a Palestinian who tried to kill me twice. I had a bomb go off across the street from my dorm in Beit Richolis, no more than 300 feet away from me. Fucking killed a person right in front of me when I was 18. I had somebody try to throw a bomb through a shuk filled with Palestinians and Israelis. And they couldn't roll down the window quick enough, so the bomb refracted inside the car and blew up the car instead, as opposed to mass casualties. And it was a faceless person. It was a terrorist. And everybody wants to polarize, but nobody cares. Saying you're supporting Palestinian right now is like saying you're supporting Black Lives Matter on your fucking TikTok profile. And it's ridiculous, man. I have more Muslim friends than I have Jewish friends. I've never had a Muslim try to fucking kill me. I've had a terrorist try to kill me. Yeah, man, like, my parents tried to get me to leave. I lived in Israel for a year and a half, man. I have friends that no longer are alive. I had friends killed in a mall in Netanya. There were 3 security guards, 2 girls and a guy. Lady walked over to them dressed as a Hasidic Jew and blew herself up at a security checkpoint at a mall. This is a mall that, like, literally lets people in and out. Just a security checkpoint. She walked up and blew herself up. That's the world, man. And everybody just watches and eats their popcorn and says, this is what they've done for thousands of years. But here's the rub. Without Muslims, we have nothing. And without the Jews, we have nothing. Muslims invented pretty much every medical device we use. And Jews split the atom. They much rather watch us fight. Watch us. It's just sand people to them. Oh, man, they're at it again. They just want to watch us fight. They want to watch us kill each other. They love it. And nobody stops it. This could be fixed right now. Biden gets on the phone with Bibi right now. Dude, we're sending a deployment force there. Stop doing the stupid shit you're doing. And if Hamas keeps firing rockets, we'll fire rockets at Hamas for you. Fucking problem solved. That's it. You think Hamas is going to argue or has the fucking military might to deal with like US shit? Absolutely not. But that's not what they want. They love the blood. They love it. They absolutely love it. Fucking 2021. You got Palestinians with a 4% vaccination rate. A 4% vaccination rate to COVID. You have hundreds of millions of dollars being seized that's supposed to be going over there for aid. You have Israelis rationing out electricity. You have Hamas turning the fucking Gaza Strip into a hell road. Putting a group of people in the middle of some shit. Giving them nowhere to go. Because Jordan won't let them in. It's Poland all over again. Polish people tried to leave in World War II. Couldn't go this way, because that's Germany. Couldn't go to the left, because that's Russia. So Poland got smacked right in the middle and had to endure. And that's what the Palestinians are dealing with. And the Hamas knows it. Hamas doesn't care. They don't give a shit. You have a group of people that have been so reactionary for years now. I'm not a Zionist, man. I'm an American Jew whose fucking family lived in Germany. My family lived in Germany 600 years before fucking Hitler got there. 600 years. 600 years the Weissmans were in Germany before Hitler's fucking goose-stepping ass got there. You put a reactionary people into an impossible situation in the middle of fucking nowhere in 1948 and say, good luck. Do what you guys need to do to survive. It's fucking Hunger Games. And then you get the British. The fucking British. Hey guys, I know you don't like this deal that we just cut in half for you. Palestinians are like, nah, it's okay. At least it's something. No, you really don't like it. You should go talk to Syria and Lebanon and Jordan and Egypt. They'll back you. And then we'll back them. So then the British start arming 4 fucking countries to try to drive the Jews back. And then the Jews get even more reactionary and start fucking taking land that they're seizing. And then it quiets down. And then the 60s with the 6-Day War. And then the 70s. And then it got a little better in the 80s. And then just when we thought it was getting good, just when we thought there was a speck of hope with Yitzhak Rabin in the 90s, we're going to give back the Gaza Strip. We're going to give back the West Bank. This is yours. Have it back. Then Hamas doubled down. There's no winning. Yeah, but China doesn't have a saber to rattle in this right now, man. They hate everybody. I love China to a degree, but like China just needs to stop. That's like South Africa jumping in and talking shit. Like, no, if you committed war crimes in your country, you don't get to talk about stuff. You don't get to jump in. When you're a group of people that are literally a villain in a Lethal Weapon movie like the South Africans, you can't jump in. It just needs to end already, man. I'm done. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous already. Zionist this, Hamas this, Hezbollah this. People are dying, man. And they're my cousins. They came from Jews. Muslims and Jews are the same. We're Semitics. And not one big country wants to help. And then, of course, you hear the rhetoric. Well, the only reason that Israel still exists is because of America and Europe. I mean, America and Britain. True. But if you really wanted to fix it, why didn't you give the Jews back their land in 1945 after we fucking split Germany in half? You decided to take a group of people. Oh, dude, 3.6 billion. And they don't do it because they care. They don't care about Israel. They care about having a place out there. That's like saying they cared about Panama. I don't give a shit. It's just ridiculous already. Like, you had all this land after we conquered Germany. Why not give it back to the European Jewry? You have hundreds of thousands of displaced people. You're going to put them in the desert? There. Right there. He just hit the nail right on the head. Unless it benefits you financially, you do not give a shit. We'll do a $400 million arms deal to the Sudan, to the Sudanese people who butcher and kill because we know we want to be on their side when shit gets bad. We'll arm and train Muslim camps, which become Hamas, Abu Nidal, fucking Hezbollah, ISIS, and then leave them for dead when they no longer benefit us. Yeah. And what this is doing is it's polarizing both sides. In 2001, everybody hated the Palestinians because you had two Palestinians go on national television and praise what happened in 9/11. And to be honest, we don't even know what they were fucking saying. But that's what was the narrative. Palestinians are happy that our buildings blew up. Yeah, man, it's just... Yeah, like we used the Al-Qaeda to fight against, like, in the 80s, man. We trained them. Just nobody wants the fighting to stop. And I'm 41, man. I've lived in this. I've lived there. It's this old mentality that you have to be on sides. Because the minute you're not on a side, if you're Jewish and you're not on a side, you're a sellout. And if you're not fighting, if you're not defending your own people, you're an Islamophobic. There's no happy medium. No, man, I'm seeing it, man. I'm always seeing it. I actually made a 3-minute video on TikTok about this. The happiest moment in my life. The happiest moment in my life was from a fake moment. 1996. I was 16 years old. Went to go see a movie called Independence Day. And I actually did a TikTok on this, like a 3-minute TikTok. Everybody's familiar with the movie, obviously. But there's this one scene at the end of that movie. They're in the Middle East. And you see Jordanians, Syrians, Lebanese, Palestinians, and Israelis all in the desert, all with their fighter planes getting ready to fight a common enemy. And that was one of the greatest things I saw in my life. Even though it was fake, it gave me hope that one day people would just get along out there. That there wasn't some giant fucking puppet master pulling the strings. And it's... Hold on. Hold on.
In this
I just I have a unique knowledge of this. It's like when I see people talking about it, I've lived it. I've seen both sides of the coin. I've seen it. I've seen what the world does to Muslims. I've seen what the world does to Jews. I've seen it both. I've seen Muslims that were massacred. I've seen Jews that were massacred. I've been to all the death camps in Poland. I've seen it. I've lived it. But the one common thing that's always the same is exactly what Ashikawa just said. It's always about following the money. We'll kill 100,000 Iraqis in the 90s. We'll kill 100,000 Iraqis because we want gas to be cheaper. But then we'll label Iraq a terrorist state. We'll side with the Iranians to fight against the Iraqis, and then side with the Russians to fight against and then side with the Russians to fight with the Iranians. That's why one of the biggest terms in the world is one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. Because the lines are so blurred. And that's the problem. I honestly fully believe that nobody wants us to get along. Nobody wants a Jew and a Muslim to get along. Can you imagine the buying power of Jews and Muslims actually unifying? Muslims make up the most, this is a proven fact, start up the most charities out of any group of people. They have created more medical devices than any group of people. The backbone of most tech companies started with Muslims, including the coders for Google itself. And then you have the Jews, who have done everything from splitting the atom to creating the ballpoint pen to curing polio. So you have two incredible groups of people that are the same, that are split because of monotheism, and the world does not want them getting along. Because God forbid the world sees them getting along and they start realizing, wait a minute. I'm not a big fan of Family Guy. I've watched a couple of episodes, but there's one episode that I always remember. And Seth MacFarlane is a genius. I have a lot of respect for him. I love a lot of his shows. I just never got into Family Guy. And there's one scene, and Peter goes, wow, this is about as awkward as that time we went to go plant trees in Jerusalem. And then it flashes back. And there's two guys with Hasidim. They're wearing like the tzitzit. And there's two Muslim guys. And Peter looks right at him and says, all I'm saying is, if I look at you guys, I can't tell the difference. You know how much that speaks in volumes? Think about that. All I'm saying is if we line you up, I can't tell the difference. That should tell you how similar we are and how everybody just looks at us like just a group of sand people that want to hate each other. And that's not the case, man. We're thrown into wars, and those wars are stoked every day. Every day those wars are stoked. And the propaganda on both sides is getting ridiculous. Kids should never be dying. Kids should never be dying. And that's happening. And it could be stopped. And nobody wants to stop it. And I don't understand why. I understand why, but it just still baffles me that it's not stopping. Hold on, let me do this really quick before people leave. Hold on. Hold on, let me go do your little battle thing. Give me one sec. Here we go. And I'm by myself, so it doesn't matter. I just want people to stop killing each other. So how's everybody doing tonight? Sorry about my rant. It's just I'm seeing it, man, and I'm seeing it on both sides. And the Israelis aren't doing anything to make this any better because they're so worried about being driven into the sea. Yes, it really is. I always think about placement, man. I'm always a fan of placement. Like, understanding placement. Why that land, guys? I tend to attract really smart people into my channel. And I always think about stuff like this. Like, again, living in Israel, I didn't fucking like living in Israel. Israel is scary as shit, guys. It is not a fun place to live. You got dudes with guns everywhere. Literally everywhere. You got every bus you go on. They don't even do, like, the Israelis are such big smokers out there, or they were when I lived there, that they used to do intermissions so people could smoke. But then people started blowing up movie theaters when people would stand up. No, man, this is, again, you are. Because you said the smartest thing. It's all about the money. That's what this is about. Why Israel? Why would you take 200,000 refugees that just went through Holocaust survival, who just survived, watching their families being massacred in gas chambers and death camps? Why would you take them, say, go this way? We're going to open up a vein for you to live in. We're going to put you here, surrounded by all this shit. All these people that don't want you here, we're going to put you right here. Why? Palestine was fine in 1948 up until that. And I know that because I talked to old-ass Israelis that were there before all this shit got bad. And I've talked to Bedouins. I've talked to Palestinians. That shit was fine. But for some reason, they wanted to move them there. Damn smack in the middle of some shit. Go ahead, you're fine. We got your back. Live here. As opposed to saying, holy crap, we just beat the shit out of Germany. We cut it in half. Here's all the land that they took from you. Then we're going to hit up the Swiss banks and get back all the money they hoarded as well. No. That didn't happen. They moved them thousands of miles away from all of that out of Europe and put them in a fucking war zone. A group of people that suffer from the world's worst PTSD in the history of man are now put into a world of reactionary measures, who learn from their aggressors how to survive. I can't for the life of me understand why that was allowed to happen and why nothing ever stopped it.
さっさとここから消えな。
ほら、いないでしょ。風俗嬢を親に持って幸せな子供なんてここにいるぜ。
That is my rant for the day, and it feels really good because to get that off my chest. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, this game is really, really good. I actually didn't stream yesterday because I was so stressed about everything going on. And I watched a new show that my friend introduced me to.
なかなかやるじゃないか、一番。
Welcome back to Yakuza. Yeah. It felt good to get that off my chest.
へえ
I hate what's going on. I hate it. I hate that Palestinians are being killed. I hate it. I can't fathom that we still have kids dying in 2021. I can't fathom that. We've got poverty stricken in so many countries. We don't need kids dying as well.
Huh?
And yeah, I do. Like I said, I have a lot to offer because I've lived it, man. I've been there. I've lived it.
はい
Dude, this has been going on forever, but it's been sparking very recently to this point. It's always fighting. And we never know who throws the first punch because history books are written by the winner. The fastest way to explain this to you is the land is thousands of years old. 3 different groups of people lived on it thousands of years ago. And it was fought over because it is literally the Holy Land. When you hear the term Holy Land, that little fucking conflicted area houses all of monotheism. The holiest of the holiest. This little speck of land. And it's literally been passed through conquest. The Romans had it, the Philistines had it, the Canaanites had it, the Christians had it. The Ottomans got it for 250 years, and then the English ended up getting it. And the English were the current owners of it, and as a slap in the face decided to name it Palestine. Or the Philistine. And they held it.
Oh.
And then what did the English do at that point? The United Nations brought them in and said, we need to talk to you about this speck of land. Religion is the cause for a lot of issues, man. Homosexuality, for one. That's another one of my triggers. I can't stand when people question people's right to love. Considering that without 2 homosexual men, the world's over. Literally, without Alan Turing, we'd literally be speaking German. And without Alexander the Great, there is no military conquest because he invented everything we use this day. But that's another, yeah, like, it's always fighting.
では
And I have no idea why they decided to do what they did. Why they said, go over here, man. We're giving this, it's not, Israel should have not been treated like a constellation prize. You lost 6 million people. Here's your land. Good luck. No. You give back land that was taken from the original land. The people that were settled, and this is a fact, and this is a thing that people don't like to talk about, the people that were settled in Israel in 1948, when Israel became a state, were not Israelis. They were European Jews who, yes, at one point might have been, you know, through thousands of years back Israelis, but at this point, they are European Jews who had their land taken by Adolf Hitler, by the Nazi Party. So why wasn't that given back? Why couldn't they just say, here's the land back. Sorry you lost millions of people. Here's your original land back. Here's your houses back. Here's one you don't even know. Do you know that 80% of Israel is secular? 80% of Israel is secular.
そうか
I just... Yeah, meaning like non-religious. Like high holidays, like secular, like non-religious, like me. I'm Jewish and I go to temple during like the high holidays and shit. Yeah, man. It's not worth. It has nothing to do with religion to them. We got some, and I can't stand saying we. The Israelis got something. I'm as far away from an Israeli as I am somebody that lives in Syria. I think I have some relatives out there, but half of my family, a little history lesson. Half of my family were Germans. Most of them died in Treblinka, Majdanek, Auschwitz. And the other half on my mom's side were Russian, and they got here. So I'm like a fourth generation American on my mom's side. So I think I have a couple of relatives that went to Israel when it became like a thing. But I wasn't born there. I've lived there. That's not my home, man. And it doesn't feel like your home. I'll tell you what, man, when I lived there, Israelis didn't like me. Israelis look at the American Jews very different. That's another thing we don't like to talk about. That's why you see a lot of like American Jews really not siding with Israel in all of this. Because when I lived there, if they knew you were American, your prices went up. When I went into Shooks there, if I couldn't fake an Israeli accent, my fucking prices went up. They charged me more money. They wouldn't speak to me in Hebrew. I was trying to learn Hebrew so bad. And the best way to learn it, just like any other language, is to be immersed in it. And not one taxi cab. I get into a taxi cab, I'm like, oh, manishma, como se ale? And they're like, 40 shekels, man. Like they know. They know. I served an IDF for like 2 months out there before I had an appendicitis. They wouldn't even eat lunch with us, man. They like us when it benefits them. They like us because the American Jew, you know. America's my home. And before that, Germany. My family lived. All the Weissmans were in the German army. That was the first thing Hitler did, was kill all the Jews off in the German army. My whole family were generals and shit in the German army. Killed. No opposition at that point. I know it's late. Well, thank you so much, Ashi, for coming in. I really appreciate you. And you get some rest. And thank you for listening to my to my rant.
そうだよ。でも住んでるところはまた別さ。ここは単なる店舗だからね。ここには
I feel a little bit better getting to air it out.
なるほど。
それにここの土地と建物は変わり者だよ。ブリッジジャパンの連中がここの所有者をけしかけて。
And you usually won't. You won't hear somebody, honestly, and I'm not blowing smoke up my own ass, you won't hear somebody who really has a perspective like me, because everybody wants to choose sides. Everybody wants to be in a corner. Everybody loves their corners. When you're Jewish growing up, you're taught to like corners. I hate corners. Not one side is right. Yeah, it's 2 for Ashi right now. Yeah, I met Ashi through, yeah, I'm very filterless, man. Like, I believe, I have a good head on my shoulders, and I see the puppets, I see what goes on. Well, you get some sleep, Ashi. Yeah, I actually met Ashi through some of the Sega crew. I met him, I think, through some of the Sega people. So Ben, did you finish? I messaged you back. Did you message? Okay, you're working on that next. Good.
これが俺たちの城だ
Yeah, try to finish that tonight, man.
最高だぜ。布団もふかふか。
Oh, I love Damocles. I was actually wondering if Kevin was in here. I messaged Char because I needed help with something in
それ
this.
くらいなん
But
だ
then I
よ
figured it out.
俺は潔癖なんだよ。
その布団の匂いには
But yeah, you get some sleep, man. I'll see you another
気が
time.
詰まってんだよ
How are you feeling, Zyber?
しかし、
You must be really stressed as
ホー
well.
ムレスから脱出できる
Hope
なんて思って
Foxy's feeling better. I know she wasn't feeling well earlier.
ありがとうな、一番。
バカ礼を言うのは俺の方じゃねえか難波がいなかったら俺は死んでたんだぜ
Good.
なあ難波って看護師
Yeah, I
だったんだろ
really appreciate you always being in here helping me out.
なんでやめちまったん
I'm
だ
glad to see you streaming again.
病院の薬をくすねて闇で売ってたんだ。
Oh, did you get your stuff from Liesel?
そのうち海外の医薬品まで仕入れるようになってな。手を広げすぎたらあっという間にバレちまった。
Weird. We're like literally like right next to each other.
剥奪されちまった。
You're like right up the street
だ
from
よ
me.
それまた
Well,
バカなことやっちまったな
後悔してるよ。
でもここからやり直しはいいじゃねえか看護師は無理でもまた新しい目標だってできるだろう
簡単に言うなよ。そういう一番は
Yeah, we were very sneaky with that. I was very impressed that I still had your address from like last year.
わかんねえずっ
I
と
was very, I was like looking through my messages and shit because we've had like tons of messages over since we've been friends, and I'm like looking for it. I was like, found it.
他のことなんて
組長さんのことが。
Yeah, we wanted it to be a total surprise.
お前なら何だってできるだろう。
簡単に言うなよ
I spoke with Eric
40
also.
超えてんだぜ
お前さっき
We'll get you one of
随分
these
簡単に言っ
if
て
you
くれた
want,
くせ
because
に
you
よ
said you wanted one of these. That'll make you happy. Or I can get you one with him with the smaller one, with Jackie on one side, but like tinier. If you don't want all the characters, just let me know.
一番よ。お前子供の頃何になりたかった？
え
You want yeah? Okay. Do you want that size, or do you want like Eric on one side with Jackie on the opposite, or do you want that one with everything?
ガキの頃俺勇者になりたかったな
あ？勇者？どういうこと？
ドラクエに出てくんだろ
What? Okay. Well, think about it, and I'll talk to him tomorrow about it.
それゲームのキャラだろ。ありえねえよ。
Yeah, you'd get like two halves. You'd have one side with like Eric in the microphone, and the other half is Jackie. So we can do like two Hector, and then on the other side he can do yeah,
てって
signed Eric.
そんな夢見るくらいは
It's also a little bit smaller. This is a weird Japanese size. So like I gotta find like a frame for
だ
it.
よな。一番
なんだよ
なりゃいいじゃねえかよ、勇者。うん。なるべきだ。
やめてくれよそれガキの頃に思ってただけで
でも今目標はねえんだろ。
You know I'll always make sure you get taken care of on stuff like that.
それしかねえじゃねえか。
I know those little things make you happy. You don't ask for much.
大体そんなの
Actually, you don't ask for anything.
そりゃ職業じゃねえよ。でも
It was so funny. I was telling him how you're such a fan of Jackie's yeah, and then I'm on the phone with him and he's like, yeah. I was like,
生き様だろ。
成り上がる生き様
yeah, he'll literally yell it out on the phone randomly.
そうさ。お前なら
It's loud too when he does it.
40過ぎて
Yeah, it's so loud. He actually is the announcer in one of the Virtua Fighters. And we don't know which one.
悪くねえな
He announces one of them too. We think it's Virtua Fighter 3.
ちょっと
because he's not credited on it, but he knows for a fact that he actually did announce in one of them because he was paid for it. So he is the over voice.
未来の勇者にな。
Uh-oh! She challenges you to a duel! What's up, Sammy?
今度はあの店必ずぶっ潰すから。
I spent a good amount of time on Sammy's Instagram earlier today. She has a farm.
もう一回チャンスを。
And there's a freaking pony. And I keep on thinking about little Sebastian. Oh, this dude with the crossbow. Who is he?
あの邪魔した二人は、俺が必ず
Bye, bye, little Sebastian. Oh, guys, check this out. Guess what just came today? Oh, God, it's about to fall. Don't fall.
生人の俺が争っちゃうらしい。
Rigged.
なんで言ったんだ。
I can imagine Sammy screaming that out. Rigged.
クズを雇ったのが間違いだった。
Hi, guys. You guys hungry for some blueies?
Sure.
Little puppy blueies? These are big ones. So here, half for you, half for you. Good Lord, Leia, she just bit me right on the cuticle. That actually really, really hurt. Leia, eat that one. Oh my God. She just bit me, guys. Right here. Right here. On my, like, right in between. It hurt so bad I just peed a little. Whew. That would hurt. That was like getting your toe stubbed. You ever, like, stub your toe? Like your baby toe? And you're, like, so mad? You're like, ooh. So mad. Oh. Oh. Show recommendation for anybody that's into amazing shows. My friend told me about a show and I just started watching it. It's called Startup. It's a bit older of a show, but it's absolutely incredible. Came out in 2016, ran 3 seasons. And if you're into like Breaking Bad, Ozark, stuff like that.
みんなお疲れさん。また今夜な。遊び歩いて無駄遣いするんじゃないよ。
Yeah. So basically, hold on. So let me give you a synopsis. The show is about cryptocurrency, and it involves a Jewish business kid from North Miami, a Cuban-American hacker, and a Haitian gang member warlord, all trying to start up a cryptocurrency. And that's what the show's about. It is ridiculous, and it has Martin Freeman in it as an FBI agent. It is so freaking good. Wait. This is why I wish I was friends with Sam before we were teammates. There was a tour of Europe. There was a tour of your farm. Can you do that again, like tomorrow? How many acres do you have? It's like my dream to own a farm. Like my dream. Growing up in Plantation Acres, I felt like awesome to have like a half an acre. It was just cool. Like there was nothing on it. But I had friends out there that had like 5-6 acres, so like they had, you know, I got to see like horses and shit, and pigs, piglets, chickens. I used to see more pigs in the acres than dogs. People had pigs, man. People used to walk their pigs on leashes growing up.
知り合いか。
神奈川県警の元刑事さんだ。
刑事？
Oh, that's amazing. So how many animals do you have? List them all and their names.
でもよくここが分かったな。
This stream is all about Sam now.
あんたの方は
I would literally, if I could figure it out, have her come on right now just to talk about her farm. This stream is no longer about Yakuza.
クビになったよ。
Oh, hi, baby. I love you. Yoda, you're a farm dog. A lot of people don't know this about corgis. That corgis are literally utility animals in England. Your job is to literally herd animals and be a ratter on the farm. That's your job. That's true. I know. Here, you want to play Tuggy? Here, give me a side. Don't hump him! Leia, no means no, man. Leia, get off him. Leia. Leia, here, take side. Can't even play Tuggy with him. Okay, hold on. I have 3 mini ponies. Bonnie, Buck, and Gray. Oh my god. Your cows are named Hefty and Butters. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Freaking Hefty and Butters. I lived on a kibbutz for 3 months when I lived in Israel. Lived on a kibbutz out there. That was like 2 months. And I've never like respected, I know butter is so good. I never like really respected farm life when I was younger. You know, growing up in the acres, you see a lot of it, but like I never did it. Like I never woke up at like 4 a.m. But on a kibbutz, which was a dairy kibbutz, your ass got up at like 5 a.m. And I remember like they had us milking cows and shit at like 5 a.m. I was like, fuck this is terrible. But then going to eat, like right after we did chores at like 7 a.m., like when breakfast was being served, and seeing like the fruits of your labor, like that's like something different. Cow nipples still feel weird to me, and I never got used to milking cows. Yeah, like. But yeah, just sitting there and like hoping to God that like nothing bad happens when you're milking that cow. Cause you know, like cows are fucking ridiculous. They can like buck and do shit. So I'm like trying not to like, it's like about the finger placement. Yeah. I'm a big fan of like pigs. I love pigs. Where I live, there was a lot of land out there, and we had like development companies used to come in and buy it. But at one point there was like, you know, hundreds of acres out there of like empty land. So my neighbor, my jiu-jitsu teacher, who's like my second father, this Cuban guy, who like literally was like my second dad. He taught me jiu-jitsu for like 10 years. Had like 5 acres behind him that wasn't his, and he used to go out there and catch pigs, and he'd sell like wild pigs. Not to eat as his pets. And I remember he caught one for himself, this piglet. And I go over to the house, and he had 4 pit bulls. No, 3 pit bulls. No, 4 pit bulls. He had Lizzie, Maya, Turbo, and Mako. So 4 blue pits. And this little piglet. And he was like, oh, hold on. Oh my God, crispy bacon, no! So he caught this piglet because Troy, his son, wanted a pig. And he brings me back into, because he had a lot of land too. He brings me back, and there's like he's on like 2.5 acres. So he brings me back there, and he's like making like a pen for the pig. And he goes, "All right, Ben, I gotta show you something, but you can't get upset." And I'm like, "Fuck." And he's like, "I have to throw the piglet to the pit bulls." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I go, "I have to let the piglet defend himself against the pit bulls." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, if I don't do this, the piglet is never going to learn to defend itself. So I had to watch this man take the piglet and throw it to the pit bulls. And then this piglet was literally defending itself against 4 things that were like 3 times the size of it, probably 4 times the size of it. And he goes, "Don't worry, he'll get bigger." And he kept that pig for like 6 years. And by the time that pig was done growing, that pig was about 125 pounds with tusks. And it didn't know that it was a pig. That piglet thought it was a pit bull. It would literally play with his pit bull brothers and sisters. But at any given time, that pig could kill any one of those pit bulls. But he thought it, but he's like, I gotta do it. He would he would catch, like, because in South Florida, he'd catch water moccasins, rattlesnakes, and he'd sell them. And, like, yeah, he would just, but yeah, I remember, I never forgot that, because I thought, I'm like, dude, I'm about to watch a pig die. And I was so mad at him, because, like, it's like a father figure is like, you got to do that, because the pig needs to get that confidence to defend itself, because I'm not always going to be home. And then, that pig, man, I used to play with him, and 125 pounds when you're muscle versus like 125 pounds of like a chubby dude or like of like a human, like it's pure muscle. Like I would grab onto him and I'd roll with him and he'd drag me. And I was like 180 pounds. Like it was like 190. That pig would drag me like I was nothing. But he would do this thing and it was so cute. He would get excited like a dog. You know how like when dogs get really excited, they buck their back legs? Like he would like literally buck his back legs like a dog because he see the pit bulls doing it. It was really cute. I've never seen an animal eat like that though. His friend owned a bakery so he'd get all the day olds. And he would literally just, this pig ate so much. It was crazy. Oh no, this is not good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are we gonna win this? So yes, I'm gonna need a tour of your farm because I really want to see all the animals. Oh, Zyber, I got good news. I don't know if you heard. My Parrotlet is gonna be mine next month. I am gonna have a blue Parrotlet boy named Sonic. I'm getting my first bird. It's literally called a pocket parrot. And I'm naming him Sonic, because he's going to be cobalt blue. Please. How was your weekend, by the way, Sam? Anything good? You guys do anything fun?
金だったのにな。あっさり懲戒免職だ。
じゃああんたたった一人でこの場所見つけ出したのか。
Good, good, pretty chill.
春日には俺からスマホを渡してたんだね。
あ、そうだよ。だったら来る前に連絡くれりゃよかったのに。
Yeah, you came in right after my rant. I had like a little rant earlier because it's been stressful these past couple of months with everything going on. So, I've been,
スマホが切れてたからお前の居所が分かんなかったんだ。
は？
GPS だよ。っていや、お前に。
Yeah, it was a big rant.
なんだよ、感情悪いな。
スマホは人工衛星使ってその位置を特定できるんだ。そのシステムが GPS。そいつでこの人はお前の居場所を突き止めたってことよ。今ので分かったか？
いや、多分ね。
So good news.
それより
I officially hired Ben, my video game partner. And I'm paying, like I said, I don't ask for anything for free. He is going to be designing all of my new emotes. Not emotes, all of my new notifications. Fully animated and everything. And all my new tables. Like my things, all Sega related. I gave him the 5 characters, and he's going to fully animate them for me. So I'm very excited. It's going to take a little bit because he's backlogged. He is the second most popular pixel artist on Fiverr right now. My video game partner. That's how amazing he is. The amount of people that he has worked for is insane. He's done stuff for Sega. He's done stuff for Cisco, the Wall Street Journal. One of the main editors, the senior editor for the Wall Street Journal, uses Ben's profile pic that he made for her. Like, he is absolutely incredible. I couldn't ask for a better video game partner and artist. But yeah, I messaged him and I was like, how much is this all gonna cost? And he was like, well, what do you want to pay? And I'm like, that's not how it works.
なんだよ
I don't ever, no matter if we're working together or not,
癒着してるはずなんだ
like,
連
I
中の
pay
株の調子
somebody's
を上
value
こぼしする
in
見
regards to
返りに
art.
な俺はその裏を
Like what
掴め
they think they're valued at.
そんなの
So he gave me his price, and I'm very excited.
警視総監と繋が
And
ってんのは
soon I'm gonna have awesome notifications, all 8-bit from 5 of my favorite Sega characters, and all new panels coming up.
だろ
今でも俺はおやさんの子分だよ
That's a one big takeaway that I always tell people. When it comes to art,
クビになったおまわりが
when it comes to being good at something, never do it for free. Because then people won't give value to you.
復讐だ
Oh,
復讐
we weren't talking about you. What's up, buddy?
話は20年前に遡る資産家の老夫婦が強盗に殺されたって山があってな星は近所で失業中の前科者で俺がこの
Okay,
手で
Sammy.
ラッパーをかけたくすみという男だっただが裁判の直前になって
I can't believe Zyber's known Sammy this whole time, and I just found out about her. Just found out about Bones.
皮肉なことにその証言も俺が聞き込んできたもんだった
Zyber be hiding them cool people from me.
それで
俺はすぐ捜査本部に報告したその時県警はすぐにくすみを釈放するべきだった
でもそうはならなかった
I mean,
アリバイの証言は固いと少なくとも現場はそう感じていただが上は目撃した証人に何度も本当かと問い続けたそこまで言われると自信がないと言わせるまで徹底的に執拗にだ
なんでだよ
神奈川県警本部長様の指示
what were you telling me, Zyber, when I was asking you about Shenmue? Because I was talking to Ben about this. What doesn't exist anymore in Shenmue 2? Kowloon doesn't exist anymore, right?
ところが起訴した容疑者が白だったとなりゃ大事だ本部長の
Like in real life, Kowloon is gone, correct?
だから目撃証言を
Why was that done? Was that the Chinese government that destroyed it?
本当に白なら他にも無実の証拠が出てたはずだと奴はそう言い放ったで結局逮捕した党の
Did
刑
they
事
kill
たち
people?
さえ白と見てた被告人に
While destroying
実刑
it?
が17年くすみはかみさんや子供を残したまま
Don't say
首を
yeah.
つったよ獄中でな
そん時堀之内は
新天地の警視庁で知らん顔さ
胸くそ悪い
神奈川県警には偉人さんという
It's like waiting for an answer that I know is going to be an answer I don't
いつ
want to
に
hear.
うちが不祥事を起こしてもおかしくねえ
Because I remember watching Wayne's World,
早いとこ神奈川を
and
離れ
the
たがるんだ
Wayne's girlfriend was talking about how she was born in Kowloon Bay. I remember seeing her, and I was always wondering what Kowloon Bay was. I never knew what that was.
当時まだ青かった俺もそう思っただから幻のアリバイ証言をマスコミにリークしてやっただが堀之内はボンクラのエリートじゃなかった元公安の実力者よ人脈も半端じゃなかった
Ben, basically what I was saying was that I was very excited that to have you as a video game partner and a friend, and the fact that you're going to be doing my new stuff.
情報は一切世に出ず俺には免許センター行きの事例が
Okay, that's good. That's
クビ
good
に
at
されな
least.
かったのは
Still
堀之
displaced
内の
from their
余裕
homes,
ってと
though.
こか
そいつ
Still
が今や
displaced
警
from
視
their
総
homes.
監ともってわけか
俺も全部忘れちまえば済むんだろうがなそうなると首つったくすみにあの世で合わせる顔がね
男が3人も集まって何乳くり合ってんだい
Okay, my next question, Zyber, because you know I always have questions for you. When you're playing Shenmue 2,
元神奈川県警の
is Manmo and all that stuff in Shenmue 2 real?
あんたたち
Like, does that it really
ハローワークに行って
exist?
仕事を探すんじゃなかったのかい
あやべえそうだった早く行かねえといい求人が取られちゃう
Ben's half Chinese, by the way. So, like, whenever he tells me stuff, I get educated as well.
行かねえと
だったら俺も一緒に行くぜ
えなんで
俺だって今は無職の無一文よ。
無一文？少しくらいはあんだろう、貯金とか。
ねえってそんなもん。退職金が頼みの綱だったんだからよ。貯金なんて小学生のお年玉以来したことねえよ。だから退職金当てにしてたんだけどな。しゃあ。
免許センター勤めのくせにただのダメ人間じゃねえか。
うるせえ。
I still can't believe I didn't play Shenmue 2 until 2020. I was actually talking to Eric about that, where you like didn't tell me that Guizhong was in it, and you happened to be in my stream, like you knew I was gonna see that part, and you saw my face drop when you saw my face drop when I heard Guizhong talking to Joy. Oh, and by the way, Zyber, you were right. Look at this. When I go to gear. Well, it's not letting me do it now. Hold on. I don't know where my gear is. I bought all this gear and I don't have it now. I did get all of my stuff back though, look. But I don't see my gear anymore. You're always right. When I got to chapter 2, all of the DLC that wasn't available, the minute I got my smartphone, all the DLC worked.
Ooh.
It even let me buy doubles of the stat boosts, which I can't figure out how to use. I have no idea. That's like the sword and the stone. So yeah, so from what I can gather so far is where I left off, Ichiban goes to prison for 18 years. 18 years in prison. He comes out and goes to his Yakuza boss, the one that he's been with for years, and that Yakuza boss shoots him. But here's the rub. He shoots him in the heart, but literally millimeters or centimeters, wherever the fuck the smallest one is, away from actually killing him. And then they leave him for dead, then he gets stitched up. So I don't know if he meant to kill him, or he meant to pretend to kill him, or injure him enough to get him out of harm's way. Because all he says is, "I'm sorry, Ichiban," pulls out a gun and kills him. And then that guy stitches him up. And I'm in Yokohama now. So I'm like literally in like a real city, apparently, in Japan. Wait a minute. Why does Yokohama sound familiar? Isn't Yokohama from Shenmue? Did I just get... Yeah, I've been told that. Well, Zyber told me that Kamurocho is based off of a real city, and then it was doubled down by Eric telling me the same thing. He also told me that Yakuza people used to dress just like this in the 80s. You know what, you know why he calls Lucille a vampire bat? Because she likes blood. Those comic books, man, are like 80 million% more graphic than what you see in that show, and that's telling you something. There's stuff in those books that I still can't believe they printed to this day. Like, insane. Like, the show is like a 10th of the intensity of those books, man. Those books are nuts. So what's it called? It's called Yomahaka. Okay, so it's not Yokohama. Wow, that's... I almost feel like... I just assume... I want that jacket. Look at that jacket, though. What's Persona about?
Oh.
Where'd that big guy come from? Why is that a boss?
こいつら
ああ何勇者がどうと
Oh my god, it's like an actual RPG!
無職
俺だけ
おい来た
やってみろやめんなよ
見てろよやってやるぞ
どうするかね
逃げるなら今
Damn, he just knocked the old man out of me.
俺の番ね
俺の番だな見せてやるよ
俺の番か
やってやるそくらい終わりだ
So there's like actual bosses in this. Shin Megami Tenchi series.
一つ上の男
Somebody posted, speaking of Pokemon, because I find it funny, like apparently I didn't know there's like a new Pokemon that came out, and somebody said the new Pokemon is a first-person shooter,
俺らに金を
and then like this guy's like
やってる最中によ
it like clicked that it really is like a first-person shooter.
大したもん
I mean I didn't get the joke until I saw the video.
妄想
まあお前は思い込んだら止
The
まらない
games were
タイプの
dubbed
人間だから
Pokemon in Hell
自
due
分
to
が
the
勇
fact
者
that
だ
you
と
were
強く思い
recruited.
込みすぎて
Oh my god.
敵がモンスターみたく見えたんじゃねえか
I mean, in Final Fantasy, you literally summon like fucked up
まあでも
demons.
それくらい思い要はじ
よしやっぱり俺は勇者だ勇者になるぜ
まったく今の勇者さだな
Okay, that's really cool.
本当に
Oh my god, he literally said I'm like in an RPG. I never thought in a million years I'd enjoy like an RPG. Like I must be growing as a human.
おい
Ooh, that hurt.
Ah.
なんだ んだと
What?
なんだ
But you did a crime. Oh. So what is this considered, Zyber? Is this an RPG or not? Or is this like an action RPG?
おう
Oh, wow. So you get screwed for being a good Samaritan. That seems fair. So they're demons now. I gotta say, man, this might be on Zyber that I got into RPGs. In the year that I've known Zyber, I've played more RPGs than in my whole entire life. Ben did get me. Ben was the first one to buy me an RPG, though. Ben bought me Undertale. I don't want to talk about Undertale. I still cry at the end of that. This, honestly, I shit you not, became my favorite song. I write poetry to this song. This song is perfect. Like, I visualize him trying to kill him and me not doing anything because he's my friend. That is that is probably the most powerful song I've ever heard. And Deltarune's the sequel, right? Who makes Persona? Is that Sega?
Hi.
Okay, so you told me that Atlas got bought out by Sega and Sammy got bought out by Sega, correct? So they bought all their IP. And is Atmos Wave also
ありがとよ。
Is Atmos Wave Sony? I mean Sega, or is that Sammy? Like who owned that at one point? I like when Japanese companies buy Japanese video game houses, because it stays there.
え
Like, if a Japanese company doesn't throw money when somebody's trying to sell, Microsoft's gonna buy them. Like, I remember there were rumors, like, early last year that Sega was gonna be bought by Microsoft, and I was so freaking scared when I thinking about that. Yep, I know. They provided the operating system, Windows CE for it. Yep. Okay, that one I didn't know.
Huh?
Actually, I didn't think about that till you just said it. Okay, what do you mean hardware? Like Model 2, Model 3? So, yes, Naomi, and then they did Naomi 2, then I think they did Lindbergh. Do I actually have my copy? Hold on. Hey, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you. I do. I love you. Ow. Don't fall. I said don't fall. That's the opposite of not falling.
Oh.
Oh, hi, lady. I love you. So little. So little and beautiful. This right here is the coolest Genesis cartridge ever. This shit had a VR chip in it. I still remember reading the article when the Dreamcast came out, and they said that the Dreamcast would be the only time in Sega history that any game that came from the arcade would be arcade perfect on it. And I remember getting Virtua Fighter 3 TB and playing it for the first time at home and feeling that. I was like, oh my god, it's literally arcade perfect. And then Crazy Taxi came out. Then Daytona USA 2 came out. I would have loved a Nights into Dreams sequel on the Dreamcast. said that. I want to see that, man. I will never ask you to stream, but I actually really enjoy watching your streams. I watch your streams. Even when you think I'm not there, I'm there. I get very little time to watch other people's streams. But when you go live, I watch. I watch yours and I watch Ben's. Because really, man, I don't have a lot of time to watch everybody's. And I feel bad about that. I do actually really enjoy, I'll catch a little bit of KMs during the week. I'll watch Sammy's and I'll watch Bones, but you know, usually they're right after mine. What the hell is going on? Hold on, we got a battle. Dill Thrill! Oh boy. Get him! Oh boy. Avenge me! Get him, Dill! Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. Good job, Dill! That's got like 300 gold. Oh, this one's hard. Wait a minute. Hackers basically found out a way to make the episode. What? Okay, that's absolutely incredible. It's funny, I told you this. The only reason I know about Atmoswave at all is because of the arcade downstairs. He put all of them on. That's how I found out about Dolphin Blue or Blue Dolphin. Like, there's a whole one of the cabinet setups is all the Atmosphere. I didn't know that it was different hardware. But yeah, I love that game, man. It kind of reminds me of a better Gunstar Heroes. Oh, shots fired. Zyber has left the chat. He's going to unmod himself. Gunstar or no star?
まったく何が楽しいんだこいつは。どんだけどん底の町なんだよここは。
まあ
Yeah, I was playing Scud Racer, man. Oh,
に慣れたか。
ほうほう、こいつは珍しい。やはりこれは俺の図鑑には登録されていない種類だ。登録。
the Sega advertising in Scud Racer.
大盛り男とかでも悪くないが。
Just bueno.
何してんだ。
ああ、すまん。この辺でなかなか見ない輩だったからな。つい夢中になっちまったよ。
おっさん、何者だ。
俺はドクター森笠、スジモン博士と呼ばれてる。
スジモン博士。なんだそりゃ。
I am gonna give Gunstar Heroes another try because I want to play a lot of once I go through all the Yakuzas. Once I finish this, I want to go back to the Genesis and play like Genesis and Sega CD games.
お茶菓子だってよ。
I want to literally sit down and go through a Genesis and play like tons of games on it.
食えるもんは食える時に食わねえと。
Like I want to beat RoboCop vs Terminator so bad.
ただより安いものはねえんだ。ほら、行くぞ。
わかったよ。
I've heard him mention Dragon Quest like 3 times now.
ここが俺の事務所。通称スジモンセンターだ。
ただの雑居ビルの一室じゃねえか。
さて、スジモンについて聞きたいんだったな。説明してやろう。スジモンとはその筋のものという意味だ。筋のもの、スジモン、スジモン。はあ。まあ要は危険な人間のことだな。俺は下手に絡んだらボコボコにされるような危険な人間を。
So this is like Yakuza but
なんだか語呂もいい。
RPG monsters as
あ
well.
んたなんで。
Oh my god, this is why everybody's been trying to get me to play this game.
それ
Is there a
は
dragon boss?
この世界の平和のためだ。
平和。
この世界、特にこの偉人町は危険な人間が山ほどいる。チンピラから変質者まで山ほどな。だが実際にどんな種類の危険な人間が何種類この世の中に存在するのか、お前らは答えられるか？
ああ、そう言われると答えらんねえな。
だろう？多くの人が危険な人間がどんなタイプ
Do you have a copy of Like a Dragon, Zyber?
いるか具体的に答えられない。
Yeah,
そしてそれがわから
he's
ない
mentioned that.
今も誰
But
か
I thought Dragon Quest-
に近寄り危険な目にあった。
I thought Dragon Quest was
だが
owned by
俺は
another
危
company.
険な人間がどんなやつで何種類いるか正確にデータとしてまとめ上げることで一般人が危険に巻き込まれる機会を減らしたいと思ってる。
なるほどな。おっさん、うさんくさい割にはいいこと考えてんじゃねえか。だが、なんでそんなことを始めたんだ？
まあ過去にいろいろあってな。俺はとにかく平和な世の中を作りたいんだよ。その気持ちに嘘はねえ。
データの収集はどれくらい進んでるんだ？
それがな、データを収集するために危険人物に近づくと俺が喧嘩に巻き込まれてしまうという最大の問題があってな、なかなか進んでいないんだ。
まあ、そりゃそうだな。
困ったぜ。どこかにすぐに危険に巻き込まれそうで、なおかつ巻き込まれてもまあ大丈夫そうな屈強で気さくなやつがいればいいんだが。
そういうやつが見つかるといいな。じゃ、俺らはこれで。
おい、ちょっと待ってくれ。
なんだ？まさか俺たちにスジモンのデータを集めろとか言うんじゃ。
勘がいいやつは嫌いじゃないぜ。
PayPal me $20 for shipping and shit,
戦うことになって
and I'll send you a copy.
情報を登録してくれるだけでいいんだ。どうせお前らみたいな連中は
I'll send you a copy of it. And then you should be able to upgrade it, I'd imagine, right, to PS5. Because I mean, I'm gonna keep the steel case, but you can have a copy. You can have this one because I have it digitally if you want it. You didn't miss anything. We were just making fun of you. The usual. Wait a minute.
俺に押し付けるなよ。ダグ。
Did you just say that Dragon Quest is the most popular RPG in Japan?
誰かのためになるってんなら、こっちに損はなさそうだしな。
Is that like true? So that's more popular than Final Fantasy.
よろしく頼むぞ、春日さん。
で、
Ben, I need you finishing that Cisco order, man.
ああ、簡単だよ。まずは俺の作ったアプリを入れてやろう。さて、あとは筋も。
So Zyber, if you want this, let me know, okay?
百分は一気に。ああ。
Oh my God. Hey, it's RGB.
登録の仕方を教えるために俺が用意した助手たちだ。さあ、どの色がいい？赤か？ああ、はい。
じゃあ、青。
Yeah, it's like send me like 15, 20 bucks.
よし、お前らは青のサポートに回れ。
Okay, that sounds spicy. I don't know how much it goes for, you know, now. Should still be around $40, $50, I'd imagine.
そうだ。そのアプリは敵を倒すと自動的に登録されるようになっている。こいつらを倒して図鑑に登録してみせろ。
むちゃくちゃだな。
さあ行け。登録の仕方を体に叩き込んでやるんだ。
Wait, why am I fighting RGB?
おい、来た。
やんのか。
よし、行くぞ。
してる。どうするかね。
やんのか。行くぞ。
やってみろ。
見てろよ。とっておき。よいしょ。
俺の番だな。ほら。俺の番か。やってやる。ほら来いよ。
Wait, this is not Die Hard Arcade. What are you doing?
ほら。やってやるぞ。よし、行くぞ。
おい、来た。見てろよ。とっておき。
どうするかね。やってみろ。俺の番だな。見せてやるよ。
今のうちだぞ。俺の番ね。
なめんなよ。
Hadouken!
俺の番か。行くぜ。ほら来いよ。
Ikuzo!
よっしゃ。
見事だ。お前らを選んだ俺の目に狂いはなかった。その実力ならきっと危険人物を山ほど登録できるはずだ。
そいつはどうも。で、これで登録されるのか。
まあ、ほら、アプリを開いて見てみろ。
Wait.
こんな感じでいろいろな筋門を倒してデータを集めてくれ。集めた数により
Yeah, Ben and Gisela are very like like they do lots of like cool cooking things.
なんだかめ
あ
まあそうだな。
それじゃあこの世界の平和のために
What's Kupai?
目指す
What's
ぞ。
Kupai mayo? Is that spicy mayo? Oh no, it's one of these places.
さっさと清掃して売り上げの生産よろしくね。はいフロント、お湯の出が悪い？お客さん変わるたびに風呂のお湯入れ替えないで使ってよ。え？汚い？入浴剤とかでごまかしてよ。うん、洗面台の奥にあるやつ。はい。はい、乙姫ランドでございます。なんだ、ナノハちゃん。
Why does every pervert have a pervert sounding voice?
ああ、そう。休むってこと？いや、君確か先々週も生理だったよね。そんなに休まれちゃ困るんだよ。一度病院行って検査を受けて。
Boy, did Zyber and Eric open up my eyes to this shit a couple streams ago, explaining to me what a soap land was, or a soap house. That was an eye opener. Good lord.
泣いてんの？やめてよ。うちは人生相談所じゃないんだからさ。はい。じゃあまた。あ、体調良くなったらすぐ出勤してよ。はい。じゃあ。
Wow, can you take a picture of that? I want to see that. That sounds fancy. Yeah, Zyber and Eric were just telling me too much shit. Like I was just like,
求人の方ね。お待たせしましたね。
wait, what's going on?
ダメだ。悪いが俺ここじゃ働けねえわ。
同感だな。胸くそ悪すぎる。お前もそうだろ？
Wait, I'm not working in a pervert house, am I?
喧嘩を売るためにやってきたのか。ハロワの親父からはなんとか雇ってもらえないかって言われてたんだな。何でもやる根性のある連中だからってさ。
Way to go, Ben.
何でもやるって言ったってこっちにも選ぶ権利はある。
まあ神戸って所長には申し訳ないがやめとこう。世の中他にも仕事はたくさんある。行こうぜ春日。
So yeah, Ben, I'm very excited about my new things you're going to be doing for me, the new
何やっ
notifications.
てんだ。早く行こうぜ。
さっきの電話聞いてただろう。俺もいろんな風俗店にガサで入ったり客として通ったりしてきたが、こいつはクズ中のクズだ。
Are we not going to talk about how awesome his fro is? He's got a Japanese fro.
うちのケツ持ちは清流会だ。泣く子も黙る横浜清流会だ。それでもいいのか？
ここは清流会の島だったか。
厄介なことになりそうだな。おい春日、さっさとずらがるぞ。
Yeah, so how many do we need again? Hold on.
なんだお前。本当に清流会呼ぶぞ。それでもいいの？
So we need follow.
Thank you. 働かせてくださいや、店長。
何言ってんだお前。
見た感じ、店員さんが誰もいなくてお困りなんでしょう？
We need
こ
subscription.
う見えても俺、16年くらいこの業界にいたんでね。何でもやりますよ。
We need
なんなら
host.
街でキャストのスカウトもやります。どうでしょう？
So 1,
他の方たち
2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Whoa, were those too loud? What happened? What was the AO mean? IO? Are you? What? I'm confused. Oh! I'll buy it at a high price.
お、
Ooh. What the hell's a bubble massage? So Ben, this is what you were talking about, why we don't need to do so many different voices, right? Because
No.
a lot of the time it's like a and then text at the bottom. So if big companies like this are doing it, we're fine. I'll buy it at a high price. Coffee, tea, Sega! From the diaphragm. Okay, I still can't believe they call themselves BJ.
Hey.
Oh my god, you guys actually heard the notification go off, and you've been Pavlov to think that means blueberries. You're literally waiting for blueberries, my little Pavlovies. You're so cute. I love you both. L-O-V-E, both of you. Here, my little Pavlovs. I've conditioned you. They heard the sound. Yoda was literally staring at me just now. He's like, I heard the sound. Literally, when I tell you that I don't want money from people, this is the only thing I spend my Twitch money on, is buying them blueberries. A bag of these is like 24 bucks. That's the only thing I use that money for. It's just for the babies to get their blueberries. Right, Yoda? Love that face. Yoda, I love you. Yoda, I love you. Hi, gorgeous. Are you a handsome boy with that little face? You're such a little bunny rabbit face. You're so cute. Come here, face. Come here, face. Don't you hump him. Leia, get off of him. I don't understand why you do that. Hey, don't start with the growling at each other, because then it turns real, and then one of you gets bit. What are you doing? Give me this nose. Give me this nose, you little man. Oh, no. Oh. Got it. You lost it. Here. No, we're not playing. Okay, it's okay.
Boy.
BJ's. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Nah. Boy.
Okay, but there's like a thing though. Like we shouldn't be I mean, come on. I mean, obviously there are there you go.
Yo.
Oh no, don't tell me we're bouncers at a prostitute house. Oh, come on. Hashtag wrong side. Shit. But I don't want to go among the mad people, said Alice. You can't help that. We're all mad here, said the cat.
おい。
はい。いえ。
Dude, you're arguing with a guy protesting a soap house or a soap land.
Oh.
Oh no. Y'all are like trying to argue. Oh no, what is that? Guys are like trying to argue with people that are actually good while defending a brothel. It's a brothel, essentially. I don't want to have to Google what that is. I think Zyber kind of explained it, and then Eric explained it more.
Oh.
Hope I'm getting paid well for this. But this feels wrong. Okay, I'm gonna Google how bad soaplands are. I want to see, because I have a feeling. Oh no. Don't say what I think you're gonna say. Soapland. Oh, I don't want to type that in. Okay, it's literally prostitution. It's 100% prostitution. It's 100% prostitution. It's defined under a... Oh my gosh. There's a front of... I'm literally looking at a picture of a soapland in 2015. That's like 6 years ago. Well, no, I went right to Wikipedia, man. I didn't just type in... No, I went to Wikipedia. That's the first thing I clicked on. I'm not... I typed in soapland right under Wikipedia. It says types of prostitution in modern Japan. And there's actually a law that was... A law to regulate adult entertainment business amended in 1985, 1999, and 2005. that regulate these businesses, making only one definition of prostitution illegal. Following the criminalization of paid for sexual intercourse, the sex industry in Japan has developed into a number of varied businesses and offered services not prohibited under Japanese law. These fall into a number of categories known by various euphemistic names, such as soaplands, fashion health shops, and pink salons, with the term health commonly being a euphemism for sexual services. These businesses typically operate out of physical premises, either with their own employees or freelancers, such as call girls, who may operate via internet dating sites known as deal sites, internet dating sites, or via... Oh my freaking lord. They skirted the whole system. Oh, he's almost my age. Ooh. I told you, Zyber, I've lived in a bubble a lot of my life except for Middle Asia and stuff that happened in Europe, because that's unfortunately where... I mean, I know a lot about, like, history, but this type of stuff I have no idea about. So, like, when I Google it, it's... And I want to know, like, how do they check ages? Like, this is terrible. Because I know the answer to that question. They don't. Oh, I'm watching North Wolf. All right, we have a battle. Hold on. Round one. Let the action begin. Oh no, I'm by myself. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. I guess we'll call the the stream raiders tonight, because I don't think anybody's gonna join. I mean, I'll try one more time. I just upgraded too. Hold on. Oh. Oh yeah, we're shouting out people? Hold on. Yeah, he was gonna stream this weekend, but he's like literally catching up on all like the big Fiverr orders. I mean, that's how he pays rent, utilities, everything. He even tried to get sneaky. And he was like, I want to work on your stuff this weekend. And I'm like, no. The order of things is Fiverr, Korg of the Dead, and then everything else. You didn't miss anything. Okay. Note to self, working for a friggin' bathhouse. Or a soap hand. Or a soap land. Did I say soap hand? Oh no, what is this? Stop saying you're hungry, dude. You just ate. Every time you say that, I think you have a tapeworm. Oh no. How do I stop the bleeding? Hold on. That's a lot of people.
してみろ。やってみろ。来るかどっからでもかかってきな。ほれほれ。見てろよ。
Ooh, that was a double whammy. Double whammy.
おっしゃ。行こう。
I clipped that.
Kusa. 満席か。
おい、あれ見てみろ。
菜の葉だ。よし、早速問い詰めようぜ。
バカ。素直に裏引きを認めるわけねえだろ。問い詰めんのはこっちが証拠を掴んでからだ。
ここは元刑事の言うことを聞いとこうぜ。
はいはい。
すみません、ただいま満席でして。
いや、待ち合わせなもんでね。
菜の葉の前に座ったら、あの男、裏引き相手なのか。
二人の会話が聞ければ証言が取れるかもしれねえな。
証言たって、こっからじゃ何にも聞こえねえぞ。
春日、スマホ持ってるな。俺に電話かけろ。
わかった。すみません。ただいま満席でして。
悪いが便所だけ貸してくれねえか。クソ漏れそうだよ。な、いいだろ。
はい、どうぞ。
すみません。わざわざ来ていただいて。
That's like the best excuse ever. Please let me in. I got the shits, man.
随分と疲れたお顔で。
最近体の調子が。
早速ですが、まずはお金の件を。
今、金って言ったぞ。あの男が裏引き相手で間違いねえ。
待て。 受け渡しの瞬間を抑えてからだ。
So Ben, for the notifications, obviously the 5 pictures I sent you, you can like look up videos of them and like try to like do the animations towards like the characters' personalities.
もしも10日後に結婚します。
でもやっぱり
まさかお父さんにと言ったのはあなたですよ。今さら。
いえ、お願いします。でもそんなに。
そうですね。やっぱりわかるでしょう。でも完璧に。
はい。でも父も。
え？大丈夫ですね。
はい。
すべてがお父さんもあなたもなれますから。
父に会うことは。
それはできません。その方がいい。
父をお願いします。
わかりました。さあ、もう行きなさい。
なんで女が金を払ったんだ。
しかも200万って尋常な額じゃねえぞ。
菜の葉さんは何か事件に巻き込まれてるんじゃ。
事件ってどんな。
詳しいことは本人に聞いてみるしかねえ。
Oh no, he's gonna try to fight me.
終わり。
Yup, there's his people.
謝って済んだら警察はいらねえよな。どうすんだよ。こいつ骨折れちゃったぞ。
Man, this is some.
そんなわけねえだろ。
すまねえが俺たちは急いでんだ。
時間がねえなら金で解決するしかねえよな。
You say 100,000 yen for
10
me?
万ほどもらおうか。
付き合ってらんねえよ。じゃあな。
待てやこら。
Oh no. And here comes the tussle.
容赦しねえぞ。
俺の番ね。
してみろ。俺の番だな。
Is that a big soda bottle?
行くぜ。ダメだ。やんのか。
Dude, are you kidding me?
おい来た。ほら来いよ。よし、行くぞ。俺の番か。ほら。くらえ。やってみろ。やってみろよ。俺の番だな。見せてやるよ。ほら。なめんな。どうするかね。してみろ。行くぞ。おい来た。とっておき。見てろよ。
Us.
責任あるんだな。
一つ上の男。
Okay.
くさ。
おい。なあ。
Okay, buddy. I was actually wondering for, yeah, because it's late for you. Well, it's late for me too, but you know me, I don't sleep that well. Well, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, man. I appreciate you. You get some sleep. And I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm probably going to go for like another hour. I'm really into this right now. That looks like a fancy building.
社会福祉法人。
おそらく介護施設だろうな。随分と風情のある建物だけど。
こいつは確か明治時代に建てられた旧財閥系の銀行の建物だ。何十年も前に広域財団が買収したと聞いてはいたわな。
日だまりの城か。気品漂ういかにも高級そうな施設だな。
確か彼女は親父さんの介護費用を稼ぐためにソープで働いてるって言ってたよな。
ってことは親父さんが入所してるのはここかもしれん。
じゃあさっきサテンで会ってた男はここの職員か。だとすりゃ何の事件もねえよ。彼女はただ親父の施設料を払っただけだ。
どんなに高級な施設だからって200万も現金で支払うか。施設の中で渡すならまだわかるが喫茶店だぞ。
まあそう言われりゃそうだが。
喫茶店の会話覚えてるか。彼女はあの男に親父に会わせてほしいと頼んだがあいつはそれを拒んでた。こちらに菜の葉さんのお父さんが入居してますよね。
菜の葉さん、ああ、向田菜の葉さんのことですね。お父様がこちらにご入居ですが、何か。
俺らその向田菜の葉さんの職場のもんなんだけど中に入れてくれねえかい。
すみませんが面会は親族のみとなっております。
ああ普通はそうだろうな。
いや面会ってわけじゃねえんだ。実は俺も自分の親父のことで介護施設を探しててよ。菜の葉さんからここが素晴らしいって聞いたんで見学したいなと思ってね。
申し訳ございません。当施設では入居契約が完了するまでは内部に立ち入ることができません。
え？
内部の様子はホームページにてご確認いただけますのでそちらをご覧になってください。質問もホームページからお受けしていますので。
見学さえできねえなんていくらなんでもおかしいだろう。
Okay. I could really use... Well, that's a schlep. Oh. I feel like I'm playing Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka. Dang!
化するぜ。
谁破血了？
およ。
これ
なめんなよ。よし、行くぞ。とっておきだ。やってみろ。
暇だよ。
俺の番ね。とっておき。
ほら来いよ。俺の番か。行くぜ。俺の番だな。
Oh boy.
決めたよ。
Oh no!
どうするかね。ほら来いよ。回復だ。
Good lord!
行くぞ。回復だ。なめんな。
見せるね。
Wait, Freddy Krueger?
これ以上は。
なんだ。
よし、なめんなよ。
Oh, look who's back like a vertebrae!
決めたよ。
俺の番だな。これで。
お前死ぬね。
ほら来いよ。なめんな。
No!
ちょっとしんどいな。
私暇だよ。
回復だ。
Oh, come on, man! Oh no! Kind of felt a little outnumbered there. What? Oh, that is some dirty pool.
いけるじゃん。うまいね。おりゃうめえ。いけるじゃん。いける。うめえな。容赦しねえぞ。俺の番だな。してみろ。行くぞ。
Oh, it's real. Oh, shit. Oh, this is some bullshit. I can't beat this. Wow. I lost all my money just now. Oh, hell no. Nope. No! Retreat! Hell no! No, 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 no! Dude, this is some bullshit. I'm literally running out of money from this. How much money do I have left? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna be switching. Yeah, I gotta see where I saved, because I just left so much money on the table. Turkey! Yakuza. Dragon. Oh no. Oh no, we're starting over considering I just lost all my money. I gotta learn to save, man. Like that's crazy.
スマホは
Oh, look who's by himself.
調子が戻ったぜ。俺の番に。俺の番だな。
Oh!
また強くなっち
また今の
Man, I gotta learn how to save. Okay. Waka 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 waka. Alright, hold on. Okay, first and foremost. Okay, secondly. Thirdly. Oh, shit. Oops. Alright, I'm getting all my stuff. Ooh! See, I knew I had them! Wish I could move it all at the same time. That'd be nice. I don't know what any of this stuff does, but I bought it from DLC, so it must be good. Hope I have a lot of space. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff just now. Hold on. We're saving. Alright. So, hold on. So, let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, so now...
強くなった気がするぜ。
What?
よっしゃ強くなった気がするぜ。
一つ上の男。また強くなっちまったか。
強くなったか。まだ成長できるとはな。
よっしゃ
一つ上の男。
強くなったか。
Oh, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks like it's working.
Hehe 強くなった気がするぜ。よっしゃ
強くなった気がするぜ。よっしゃ。
まだ成長できるとはな。強くなったか。
Okay, so some of these don't work. Ooh, we're saving? Oh, sorry, ma'am. Took it! Oh, we got a battle. Fire Runic. Let's do this. Oh my gosh! Fire Runic, no! All right. That is it for Stream Raiders tonight. Not a big turnout tonight, sadly, for Stream Raiders. It is all good, people.
子乗ってんじゃねえぞ。
俺の番だな。
おいやってみろ。
せっかくだ。どうぜ。
これで
ほら来いよ。終わりだ。
逃げられ
仕留める。行くぞ。
俺の番ね。
本気出せよ。
どうするかね。
ほれほれ。終わりだ。俺の番だな。
おい来た。また強くなっちまったか。
Okay. Shit. Dude, don't stand so close to me. Those glow sticks?
お、なんだこいつ。
変質者だな。この町はこういうイカれたやつもたくさんいるんだよ。
やるぞ。
ああ。かかってこい。
かかってこっか。なめんなよ。よし、行くぞ。見せてやるよ。
おい来た。
ほら来いよ。
とっておき。
よいしょ。
どうするかね。
やんのか。
行くぜ。このくらい。俺の番だな。とっておきだ。やってみろ。
俺の番ね。見てろよ。とっておき。
I just stared at his junk.
逃げるなら今のうちだと。
これじゃ。行くぞ。さあ、これ。
ここが俺の事務所。通称スジモンセンター。
ただの。
さて、あ
ああ、よくわからねえが、じゃあ
青だな。よし。さて、
死にてえ。手加減しねえぜ。俺の番だな。ほら、おっしゃ、行くぞ。とどめだ。おら。ありゃ。
おい来た。
なめんなよ。
見てろよ。とっておき。
見せる。してみろ。
やってやるぞ。
やってやる。なめんなよ。ほら。なめんな。ほら。行くぞ。よっしゃ。行くぜ。おっしゃ。行くぞ。とどめだ。ほら。してみろ。
見てろよ。とっておき。
俺の番だな。
おい来た。
やるか。
キリしたぜ。
行くぞ。よし、行くぞ。
Alright, we're saving again. Okay, I'm skipping all this part because I already watched it and it's really gross. Oh!
おい来た。
してみろ。
なめんな。
あれ。
行くぞ。
どうするかね。
さあ決めるぜ。
What are you, Raxel? That's some bullshit. Really?
逃げるなら今のうちだぞ。
してみろ。
どうするかね。
right, buddy. I got you. I got you. For anybody that's joining right now, I actually did all of this not too long ago and I died. So I'm just forwarding past it so we can catch up.
強くなったき。So yeah, I was able to find all the stuff that I bought in DLC, and that allowed me to level up, because I paid for level boosts via DLC, and I never got to touch them. I didn't realize that that box had different thingies in it, like different like sections. It was compartmentalized. Alright, now there should be a little bit more fair of a fight. Ooh. Oh no! Dude, that was a one hit. Alright, I got you guys. I got you.
Ooh. Oh shit. Oh no, he gave it right back to me. Okay, man, come on, let me fight for a sec. Oh no. I got you, buddy. I got you. The hell did you just do? Hey! Kara! Hello, friend! Hi! Hold on, let me do a thing. Hi, everyone! Yoda, Leia, heed my call! Come get some blueberries! Hi, sweeties. Blueberries for you and blueberries for you. Oh, I love this game. Oh, I love it. Sega sent me a copy of it as a thank you for something I did for them, and I'm obsessed with it. How is BioShock? Literally one of my favorite games of all time, BioShock. Oh, BioShock for the W. Here, let me give you a shout out. Yeah, have you played the BioShock 2 DLC? The BioShock 2 DLC is so good. Wait, did I spell your name wrong? No, I didn't. You were playing... Good night, Kevin. Thank you so much for jumping in. Wait, you were playing Yakuza as well? Oh, did I put that in wrong? Hold on. There it is. I was like, she was playing BioShock. Uh-oh. We're in a real pickle, Dick. Oh, it's over. Man. Wait, how did that happen? Yeah, I saw you go live, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen Carol go live in a little bit, so I had to jump in there and check on you, see what was going on. Yeah, but the DLC for Bioshock 2 is probably the best part of Bioshock. Dude, this guy is... Okay, do I get a res? Oh, no, I don't. Uh-oh. Yeah, lots of fun. Yeah, I've been loving these, though. I've been, Nope. I'm usually not an RPG person, but I've been really enjoying these. Okay. So for everybody that's joining, hello, I'm Project Katana. I am a, mostly like a Sega streamer, or like an ADD streamer. I'm developing a video game, so I game dev, and I also work with voice actors from Sega, and I work with Sega. So occasionally you'll see like Sega people hanging out in here from time to time. I manage like some of the old school voice actors from their games. And currently developing a game called Korg of the Dead about my two corgis, who are SAS trained corgis protecting the Queen of England during a zombie apocalypse. So if any of you guys want to see what that looks like, I can always make a, I can always show you guys a quick demo if anybody wants to see it. But yeah, it's based off of the two little puppies back there. And here, you can see it. It's available for wishlist right now. We did get accepted onto Steamworks recently.
風俗かなんかのチラシだろう。金のねえ俺たちには縁のねえ話さ。
おいおい、これ先着1名様無料って書いてあるぜ。
はあ？そんな都合のいいもんあるわけねえだろ。
そんなの読んでみねえとわかんねえじゃねえか。
ソープで生まれた俺が言ってんだ。間違いねえ。
お前が無茶言ってる間に業界だって変化した。おい！先着1名だぜ。全は急げだ。
もしもし。
先着1名。
はい。おめでとうございます。よっしゃ。はい。ではお客様、お名前。
名前は。
治安の悪い場所ですからね。
Actually, I'm gonna wait for Kara to come back because Kara hasn't seen any of Korg of the Dead in a while.
うちの良さを味わって。
向かわせるって、ここに。
I've known Kara for, God, over 2 years now. We were at TwitchCon together.
一番人気の子を無料で向かわせてくれるってよ。
本当かよ。
本当だ。最近の風俗はすげえんだぞ。すぐ来るってよ。お待たせ。いやー。
Who's this guy?
足立様ですか？
そうだけどよ。
お待たせしました。デリバリーヘルプの。
デリバリーヘルプ。
Oh, please don't tell me I have to fight this guy in front of a sex shop. I guess we're fighting a guy in front of a sex shop.
ちょうどいいところにお試しにちょうどいい。
なんだかわからねえが。行くぞ。
よし、行くぞ。
ザコが
やんのか？
誰がいいか？
やめるな。
やってやるぞ。
I don't understand what I need to do.
誰を呼ぶか？
ザコが。
Ooh.
デリバリーよろしく。
即死と副上司のみはサービススタートね。ウィキーネ左ね。
I don't know what that was, but it was amazing! Clipping that! My dude came in literally like a wrecking ball.
さてとどめです即死と副上司お好み
Please make him join my team.
キャンペーンおそれでは
一体何だったんだ。
さあな。
はあ。
デリバリーヘルプか。金はかかるが、いざという時に使うのもいいかもしれねえな。
A trip to Pound Town.
入居費用500万円？
そんで毎月50万も払うってか。いくらソープ場に転職したからって簡単に払える額じゃねえぞ。
これで驚くのは早いぞ。見てみろ、このエクセレントコースってやつを。
入居費2000万。月額100万。なんだこれ。
いわゆるVIPルームってやつだろうな。
まさか菜の葉はこのエクセレントコースに親父さんを？
さすがにそれはないだろう。
いや、菜の葉ならあり得る。菜の葉はそういう子なんだよ。菜の葉にとって親父さんは唯一の家族なんだ。大企業に就職したのも、そこを辞めてうちに来たのも、全ては男手一つで育ててくれた親父さんのためだ。親父さんが最後を過ごす場所として最高の場所を。
Yeah, this scene makes me very uncomfortable because I was just told what this actually is. So I'm skipping all that soapland stuff because I was told recently what soaplands or soap thingies are, and it's gross. The fact that I don't have a choice, that I actually in storyline kind of forced to work there, is very disconcerting. I wish that I can change that. Chile, let's we're gonna save really quick because it is almost 12 o'clock and I do have work tomorrow. So first off, let me thank everybody that came in tonight. Kara, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for everybody that watched. You guys are all amazing, and I really appreciate you guys hanging around after the raid. I don't ask for anything in my streams. Like, I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for any of that. I make a really good living. I just want people to hang out. I decorated my whole entire studio to immerse people into what I grew up in, which was 80s and 90s arcades. So if you do decide to come back, there's no obligation for anything in here. Just come hang out. Talk about video games with me. I have an open policy about talking about your streams. If you're a streamer, talk about your streams. Empower everybody. Everybody should be empowering everybody. Any streamer knows how hard it is to be a streamer. I have an open policy on that. I also have an open Discord where you can promote, talk about yourself. I just want everybody to succeed. If anybody has any questions about TikTok, I am actually pretty big on TikTok. I can offer insight into that as well, because again, if you're good at something that can help out others, help people with it. I've helped out like 3 or 4 friends on TikTok already, and it's a good way to make an extra, make extra pocket cash. I make around $150 a month just making TikToks. So let me go see who's available for a raid out, and let's raid off to somebody. Let's see. playing anything cool. Actually, we're going to raid out to a really, really cool guy. This is actually a professional voice actor. He is the current voice actor of Ryu from Street Fighter, and he's the current voice actor for Gohan in Dragon Ball Z. This guy is really, really cool people, big gamer. He's actually friends, really good friends with one of the voice actors that I look after. So, awesome person. Actually, before I go, hold on. I want to show you something, Carol. Before I raid out, let me show you something. I was waiting for you to come back because you haven't seen this in a while. So, Kara's actually known about this project for about 2 years now. And we just completed our second level. So let me show you, before we go, Korg of the Dead. So this game stars my two corgis, Leia and Yoda. I had to switch their names around, so it's still Leia, but we changed the name to Oda because I don't want to get sued by Disney, since we are an LLC. And the main character is Leia. But yes, this is the most current build of Korg of the Dead right here. So it's got a swap method. We did hire professional voice actors and actresses to portray the corgis in the game. And both, yes, and they are they are from native England. Leia is voiced by an amazing voice actress named Jada, who's actually been in Super Monkey Ball. And everything in the game is created by us. Animations, the whole 9 yards. So Leia is in charge of the Beefeaters, the SAS outfit that's responsible for protecting the Queen of England, and Yoda is her second in command. We kind of switched off the abilities, so you'll see. So each corgi has different things that they can do. So Leia's around 30% quicker. Yoda or Oda can pick up different weapons, and then Leia can pick up different weapons. They both have a melee combo. And then since the game is about, honoring old school stuff, each level has an homage to something. So when we first started doing the game, Dolores O'Riordan, I know, it's adorable, right? So Dolores O'Riordan, the lead singer of Cranberries, passed away in New York. So we did an homage to her on this level, and it's from the song Zombie, What's in Your Head, What's in Your Head, and then the Z for Zombie. So each level is going to have a few homages in honor of the people that passed away, or something honoring either a video game, a movie, or music. Yeah, a lot of work and love went into this. This is, 2 years of a team of 2 doing this. And here's the very thing that you'll like, Kara. Since they're obsessed with blueberries, that's their power-ups. That is how they heal. We're gonna switch this, and we're gonna make like a little bit more of like a suitcase for their ammo. Tokens are very important. Those allow you to get certain things. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's a love letter to, to feminism, to what's going on in the world right now with bees, to, our second homage in this level is from the movie Shaun of the Dead. That's why you see you've got red on you. And then you go in here, and I'm gonna drop this, and then we're gonna pick up the cricket bat. Yep. So you get the cricket bat, and then we're gonna store the cricket bat. And then each level has a shop. So we're gonna save really quick. Their saving points are gonna be the fire hydrants. So my buddy Ibs, he had an 8-month-old ragdoll named Leo that passed away from FIP at 8 months. So in honor of Leo, he's our shopkeeper. So I literally went on Instagram and found pictures of Leo. So he's our permanent shopkeeper. And we are gonna have him meow eventually. But yeah, that's our, because we wanted anybody that lost an animal to be able to have them forever. Yeah, these are sprinters, man. These sprinters are scary. You're about to see something very interesting that Ben put into this game. That's a howler. So these sprinters come right at you. They run about as fast as Leia. And we kind of took out the ability to speedrun because you will not survive this game if you do not kill zombies. Because zombies drop stuff. They drop coins. They drop the ability to get things. We want you to actually enjoy the game and play it. Yeah, we put a lot into it. This is first level right now, Kara. Like, you're seeing only first level. Here's our first boss, Ursa, a zombified bear that throws zombies at you. Zombified bees called zombies because of what we're doing to the bees in this country, or in this world. Every boss in the game is female except for one. Yup, zombies. She's not a pushover either, man. Look how much damage she's doing to me. Yeah. We wanted a way to, like, actually lace in things that are happening in this world. So a lot of this game has to do with bees. You'll see bees referenced in a lot of this game by design. So yeah, that was first level right there. Here's second level. So, for anybody that plays Resident Evil, this helicopter should look familiar. Here's Sprite.
It all began when magic.
Sprite, Leia and I don't have time right now to listen to fairy tales.
So Sprite is introduced in second level, and she's voiced by the amazing Amy Smith, who actually reached out to us and auditioned for the role of Sprite. And then right after she did our job, she got a job working for a company that makes Smite. So she's absolutely incredible. She voices like 2 or 3 characters in the game for us. But since pixies and corgis go hand in hand in British mythology, we wanted to have an essence of pixies sprites in the game. Oh, speak of the devil, what's up? There's my video game partner. So, Sprite, for anybody that doesn't know anything about mythology, corgis are what fairies and sprites and pixies ride into battle. They're literally pixie mounts. So yeah, she's in the game with you, but what's cool is you have interaction now, so look.
Okay.
So that's the STARS helicopter from Resident Evil. Yep. Corgis are literally mentioned in British mythology. And the man behind all the design is literally in the chat with us right now. Hey Ben, this is Kara. I've known her for a while now. She's like one of the streamers I met years back. She's really, really cool. Full professional artist, musician, cosplayer. Really, really good people. And I met Momo through her, who I'm very close with. So Ben, do you want to add in anything about Korg of the Dead since we've been talking about it? Hey, Booge! Oh yeah. It runs beautifully on this PC. Yeah, it's really, really smooth. It's really, really smooth. Initially, when we first started it, hitting a zombie would just one down him. Now you actually have to put some effort into it. If you get lucky enough to hit that target, that hitbox. Oh god. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Smooth criminal. Oh, Michael Jackson. Yeah, I usually don't pull that off. That was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty lucky right there. This is my favorite part of the game right here. I get to do this with Leia. Look how much faster she is. This was actually Ben's idea to have them both at the same time for swap method. That was him. I love that double tap. I was hoping for some coin drops. See? This is not going to be a pushover game, guys. You get a finite amount of bullets, and it took literally 6 just now to pop that zombie. With a punch. Ooh, doubles! Well, that was lucky. Come here, zombie. Got him! Pussy! Alright, we have 7 tokens now. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so Yoda is at... Okay, so we're gonna... Look at that. Appreciate your patronage. Ooh. So here is your Bee Sanctuary. He really is, man. I love him. So this is like another homage to Resident Evil, but this is a very important part in the game. So we're going to swap out. We're going to go to Leia really quick. This was literally based off of Resident Evil's facility in Resident Evil 1. So this was inhabited by people. So if you read here, you get to hear some storyline. So that's 2 months ago. This is from last month. Oh, sorry, from 2 months ago. This is where it gets bad.
Right.
Okay, now this is from last month. So, Leia is the only one able to use these.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hive Minds. And here's our second boss, Nutso!
Falling back.
Covering.
Yup. You have no idea. She can one-shot you. Like, she can literally one-shot you if she gets off her if she can target you and kill you with that spin, or she has explosive acorns. See? That was almost endgame. I almost would have died just then. So yeah, you guys just got to see all of level 1 and level 2. And here is the start of level 3, but we're gonna, you know, I wanted Caro to see this because she hasn't seen this since I was showing it off, God, years back. But yeah, this is created by 2 people. It's just me and Ben, the 2 Bens working on this. It's a passion project, and it's not gonna be expensive. We're keeping it $15.99. We just broke 180 wish lists, so we want people to really enjoy it. So again, thank you for everybody that hung out. Caro, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that stuck around to watch it. And I'm gonna raid out right now to the amazing Kyle, who is currently playing, looks like Monster Hunter because I see cats. So you guys are all amazing. I hope everybody stays safe. You guys have all been great, and I hope everybody has a great Monday.
Just let me know when the quest is posted so I can join.
Tired and feathered, why not?
I just beat Village.